How's it going, folks? It's Lobo and welcome back to the channel, and we're continuing our Daredevil marathon on this very special Sunday. So of course, as I mentioned in my previous videos, do not expect this again. It will be one episode per week, but today was just a special day as a way to make it up to you Daredevil fans for just being sick all the time and just missing dates in general. But anyway, enough about that. The last two episodes were absolutely fantastic, and I just cannot wait to see what this next episode is going to hold for us. So we're just going to get started here. A red ninja? How do you land that shit? When I try to do a cartwheel, I hurt my back so bad. I can't do any of the shit they do here. I'm not flexible at all. Oh, he's like Scorpion. Oh my god, man. He's really getting cut up. Oh, is that Nobu?
Yeah, I've been busy.
Seal of confession still applies, even over lattes. Not what you're worried about.
Do you believe in the devil, Father?
In the scriptures, the Hebrew word Satan actually means adversary. It's applied to any antagonist. Years later, I was in Rwanda, trying to help local churches. I'd become close with the village elder, Gahiji. He and his family had the respect of everybody. The commander wanted to meet this man, who had won the respect of so many. Then he dragged him out in front of his village and hacked him to pieces, along with his entire family. In that man who took Gahiji's life, I saw the devil. I believe he walks among us, taking many forms.
From ever hurting anyone again?
Stop them how?
This doesn't change anything, Ben.
Debating whether or not to cross that line.
It's Murdoch.
Matt.
My partner thinks we should be...
Ben is really smart. I think he might be able to pick up that Matt is Daredevil. Just potential possibility.
Yeah, I could say I'm Captain America, but it doesn't put wings on my head.
Oh, wow. Look at that reference.
Oh my god.
Told me Fisk was behind the bombings and shooting those cops. Said he owns half the police.
What about Confederated Global? The suit that hired us to defend Healy? Standing right next to Fisk when he gave his big speech.
I looked into that.
Looking to Wesley.
I'll take the devil of Hell's Kitchen over Fisk any day. Plus, he kicks ass. No, you should have seen the way that he was flipping around in the rain.
Maybe he knows there's some roads you can't come back from.
It's been approved. So the PAC is actively making donations, and Senator Cherry's office has asked for a meeting.
Is he running for mayor? I didn't know whether or not he was last episode, so I cut it out. So I'm just going to say it here. Last episode, I thought he was running for mayor. He was announcing it.
He doesn't care for the accommodations.
Miss, speak my words again, and I will have your tongue.
Wesley's just trying to be polite. It's proven troublesome to vacate. But we have other blocks coming up.
He is behind it.
One that has inconvenienced us both.
The man in black.
He's proven to be more difficult to address than expected. Specialist, perhaps, from your organization.
I know of one with such skills.
Is he talking about himself? Does that mean the fight was actually set in the future, and then this is all taking place in the past?
Hola, señora Cardenas. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Where's the library? Yeah, what the hell?
El señor Fisk nos ofreció el doble de dinero.
Double the money?
No se va a rendir. Y no quiere que tú lo hagas tampoco.
Such a good boy.
Like Karen said, somewhere out there, there's a piece of paper or witness or something that'll lead to the truth.
I have Vanessa, Mariana says she works at Scene Contempo Gallery.
Maybe it's time I invested in some art.
Never could have foreseen this. Vanessa and Matt having a conversation.
I'm told by my guests my apartment's a bit stark. I thought maybe some art would warm it up. Well, I'm not trying to impress the pizza guy.
Good. You don't need sight to appreciate art. Very intimate in experiencing art through someone else's eyes.
I think this kind of art is a little above his pay grade.
If you knew exactly what you were looking for, you'd be just decorating. Art should speak to you, move you. Imagine a sea of tonal reds, the color of anger, of rage.
This is already matching him.
Are you hitting on me?
I just mean, what is he like? What does he respond to? If I could get inside the head of the man who won the heart of such a charming woman.
Oh, he's doing so good trying to get at the truth.
Well, you could always ask him yourself.
What? What? Oh, what a twist. Yo, I got chills, man. Oh, that feels so weird. Oh. It's a weird time to mention. I don't wear shirts when I wear hoodies, so shit, it feels weird to get goosebumps.
What about all your work in Hell's Kitchen?
I'm aware of yours as well.
Mr. Murdoch is thinking of purchasing.
Well, that's simple. Buy whatever the lady tells you.
Thank you.
This is insane.
I feel the same way. Vanessa, thank you so much for your time. Mr. Fisk.
Does he know? Oh my god. That's why I said I felt like Ben could figure it out just by the voice alone, but also Fisk, because he's just so damn smart. I love when two opposing forces come face to face, and I did not expect it to be like this.
It's why judgment and vengeance are best left to God, especially when murder is not in your heart.
How do you know?
You're here, aren't you?
Sorry.
I don't believe you went to see this woman for insight into how to kill a man. I think maybe you went looking for a reason not to.
We identified the assholes that jumped us outside of Elena's. It's Stuart Schmidt and Joseph Pike.
On Fisk.
Yeah, not so much.
I reached out to Ben, and his sources say that they're off the map.
Just like Hoffman and Tully.
Of course. Aw.
It's a little small, isn't it?
An official
Building
sign.
regulations.
Anyway, so are we. We are small but awesome. When?
Oh no, Mrs. Cardenas died.
How did she die?
Multiple stab wounds. The ambulance got there quick, but
She was the only one who wouldn't move. They needed her out.
You are a worthy opponent. It is an honor to claim your life.
Ah! Fuck, dude. Oh, that's like the scene really turned into Mortal Kombat. God damn.
Had something to do with this.
Speak of the devil.
Fisk is on the TV again.
Didn't have to happen. It should have. Her passing is a symptom of a larger disease. Because they are cowards.
Damn, he's like the devil on his shoulder.
Plus half the force is probably in his pocket.
Well, then let's pray the mask gets his hands on him. Knocks his goddamn head off. If there is a God, Fisk will get what he deserves. You have to believe that.
I do.
I think it's kind of cool how Karen calls him the mask. I mean, he hasn't really proclaimed his name yet. I love how he keeps it in a suitcase. Gives me Tobey Maguire vibes. Oh, no, wait. It's not a suit. It's his father's stuff. It's underneath. Okay. I mean, it says a lot that he keeps both of those items so close together. So close to who he is as a person.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Tell me what you do know.
All right, all right.
It's her pocketbook. Oh, God.
Why? Bad idea. The asshole that killed Mrs. Cardenas shoots up at this address, likes cheap menthols, thinks it covers the stench of his rotting teeth. It doesn't.
They took me to a warehouse on the water. Pier 81.
And that's where he's gonna fight Nobu. I mean, it's their warehouse.
I'll find you. And next time, I'm not gonna stop.
I mean, he was being merciful there, in all honesty. I mean, he wasn't as close to her as Foggy and Karen were, but still. Heartbeat.
A woman is dead, and for what? Just to lure me into some kind of a trap.
You are here. Are you not?
You slowed your heart. Lowered your body temperature.
The old fool has taught you in our ways.
I told you I'm not with him.
Yet you're still a warrior.
Our ways? Oh, Jesus, what a shot. Usually that's supposed to get me pumped up, but this time it's on Matt. What is that? Oh shit, it's gasoline! Or oil! Oh my God, he's...
Thank you. Nobu is becoming an issue. Weakness for children and women. I assumed that would extend to the elderly. So I baited the hook. Here you are.
I'm gonna kill you. Take your shot.
You're not gonna win this fight, Matt. You're too injured. But he has like that armor on still. Kevlar or some shit. From his tailor.
It's disappointing.
Jump out the window. Yep. Get the hell out of there.
For everything. Matt? Are you okay in there?
He's dying. Oh my God, is Foggy gonna find out? I thought he would go to Claire. I know they kind of broke off, but... He's using his stick.
If anyone who's in here is not supposed to be, I will mess you up. I'm not kidding. What'd you do to him?
No, 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 don't call the cops. Look at his face!
Matt?
What a fucking cliffhanger. Oh my God, dude. I really gotta wait till next week to watch this shit. Are you kidding me? Oh, that stings. Oh my God. Even though I have the ability to watch it now, 1 in the morning. I just watched in the past 2 days 3 episodes because of this special Sunday. Now I'm becoming a fiend, but I gotta stick to 1 episode per week. I have to do it, and I will do it, even with that type of shit being a cliffhanger. I'm gonna keep this discussion very short because I have to edit the shit out of these to get them out on time, so it's pretty late. It's 1:30 right now, so I'm just trying to wrap this up and sort of move on to the editing, but just with this, what a goddamn cliffhanger. But this whole episode was another just fantastic entry, and I especially love in here the sort of the idea of going over morality in a way, especially when it was Matt talking with Father of the Church and having their own sort of confession time together and really going over the nature of human beings and the devil within us, sort of when evil takes over. How do we see evil in the world? How do we perceive that? And where can it be found? And how do we deal with that as people trying to be good and not sort of fall into the abyss alongside with it? So I love the way they shot that and how it was just directed from a scene perspective. They did a great job. I really loved their conversation and this sort of metaphorical language they used, because it was put in the great terms to where it was trying to get at the nature of what Matt's feeling as a person. Does he want to kill Fisk, or is it he's looking for a reason not to? But right now his pure drive is just raw emotion, and it's that anger which is starting to consume him, and we can see that the gripping of the cane and going out and even telling Fisk that he's going to kill him. You can really see the rage taking over, and kind of funny, but it works perfectly here. Not my favorite movie. Not really a big fan of the Snyderverse, though there are aspects I like. I'm not going to really divulge into this, but it kind of made me think of the line that Alfred said to Ben Affleck's Batman, to where he said that's how it starts, the fever, the rage turns good men cruel, something along the lines of that. Again, I'm not really a big fan of BVS or the Snyderverse, but that line I always was like, damn, what a line. And that sort of matches here. I'm not trying to be like, oh, a Daredevil Batman parallel, but I just think that sums up greatly as a sort of way into discovering how people can evolve based on feelings. As I've always said in a lot of things, in a lot of reactions when it has to deal with trauma and pain, it's experiences that forge and change people. So for him to see all this chaos around him and understand that there might be a difference I can make if I make the ultimate sacrifice, and sort of walking past that line of no return and killing Fisk and just eliminating him straight out of the picture. But of course, since I've seen Hawkeye, I know Wilson Fisk is alive, but then Marvel said season 3 is not canon. So it's, for what I'm doing for the sake of the show and what I have been doing, is just sort of making it feel secluded in my own mindset. I'm not like, oh, here's a MCU prequel. I'm just looking at it as its own standalone thing and seeing where it can go and progress to season 3. And yes, there may be some Easter eggs and subtle name drop cameos of other characters and superheroes, but it still feels very standalone, which I love. Obviously, they made this with the intent of not connecting it other than other Netflix heroes like the Punisher. I don't really know the other ones, because I know there's a few other shows when they were doing like the Defenders, but that was still in its own little bubble rather than like Captain America, Hulk, Spider-Man. Like, it's still pretty isolated and very within itself. So I like that. But again, I'm just really treating this as its own. And now Foggy knows. And I thought Matt would go to Claire, because again, I know she broke off, or they sort of broke up, because Matt didn't want her to be in danger, and she didn't want to fall on someone who's sort of getting lost in their own path, or their own sort of righteous quest that they have, their crusade. But I still think Claire will be in future episodes or come back at some point. But I thought he would go to her despite all of that. Instead, he went home and Foggy found him. So now Foggy knows. Now I'm like, what is going to happen? He's going to tell Karen. And of course, now that Foggy knows, he's not going to jump to the conclusion that the mask did all this. He's going to trust his friend. And imagine if he didn't. What a twist that would be. I mean, I love Foggy, but damn, what a way to make you hate a character if he just instantly turned on Matt, even though it was just completely false. But I don't think it will come to that. I think Foggy will trust his friend, believe in him. So, man, I'm very excited for the next episode. So as I said, I'm keeping this short, so I'm going to end it off here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, there was 3 episodes today on Sunday. I hope you guys can appreciate that, and that's sort of somewhat made up for me not uploading and sort of a consistent upload schedule. As I mentioned, I was sick with the flu for a time, but then I'm also just a lazy bastard and I miss days, so I apologize for that. But again, 1 episode per week every Sunday. That is what I'm going to continue and try my 100% best to do. So as I mentioned, hope you guys enjoyed, and until then, I will catch you folks in my next video.